Good morning, welcome to Neary Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Excuse me just one second. Thank you. While the news for circumstantial World War III has just grown greater, a lot of news, a lot of speculation, a lot of innuendo, a lot of tit for tat, and somebody's going to get pretty pissed off very quickly. Germany has agreed to send anti-aircraft missiles on heavy equipment into Ukraine. That is a huge departure for Germany. They were supporting them financially, not with heavy weaponry, but now they are sending anti-aircraft weaponry into Germany. They are also sending in tanks into Germany, heavy tanks. France is sending in their equivalent of our howitzers, which go for miles. United States has committed another $800 million in military equipment. How long can we sustain that at taxpayer expense? And how much equipment do we have to sell or give to others? I do not know, but it is time for NATO to step up and some supplies into the kitty. Poland and Bulgaria have stopped paying for Russian natural gas, propane, and others, oil, in rubles, and as a result, Russia has turned off the spigot. Things are going to get very cold in those two countries. Another tit for tat. You have the Ambassador Lavrov openly having a discussion about the potential of World War III and use of limited nuclear weapons. It's a veiled threat, it's an intimidation, but it is making it very clear that those countries that are supporting Ukraine with military assistance are on the radar. You also have Russian broadcasters, news broadcasters, openly discussing while on air the destruction of New York City and the complete vaporization by Satan II, the Russian hypersonic missile that can reach it in 93 seconds. And I did a video on that briefly. And that the United States has no defense against that. And they were openly joking about it, saying that they are sure there are many good people, peace-loving people in New York, but war is war, and they will be vaporized. I didn't find it funny. I found it very offensive, but this is their thinking. Vladimir Putin is also discussing use of nuclear weapons, and the threat of nuclear war is in the air, as well as using limited tactical nukes on the ground in Europe. I am sure he is looking at his losses militarily. Speculation is that he has lost about 25% of his armor and troops. Certain generals feel that that makes him combat ineffective. How long that will last, don't know. But when you're losing that much, and then you have our stupid Secretary of Defense and our incompetent Secretary of Blinken making comments that they love to see Russia depleted like that, and gives the United States advantage, and having that statement to be walked back is just another way of showing their ineptness and their incompetence and likelihood of getting us into a fight we did not want. It's going to get very real very soon, very quickly. Russia, or Ukraine rather, I beg your pardon, Ukraine, supplies 20 to 30%, some say 40% of the wheat that goes to Europe. That will not happen. Many countries are looking all around to say who has wheat for sale. They're searching Africa and other countries. The United States, I don't know what we are doing, but flour and grains are going to become very scarce, as well as corn. I strongly urge you right now, if you have never made homemade bread, look it up. It's very easy. I make a couple loaves a month. There's nothing like homemade bread. If I can do it, I know you can do it. Please learn how to bake and cook from scratch. It may come to that. And I'm very serious when I say that. Eggs are going up dramatically. The reason why, millions and millions of chickens and turkeys and ducks are being slaughtered for no reason, even if they test negative for the disease. They're still slaughtered because we can't take the risk. So that is driving up the price of meat as well as eggs. Another reason why you should have backyard chickens, if you are legally allowed to do so. You don't need a rooster to have eggs. The minimum purchase is 6. If you go into the box stores, you can also buy them online through Cackle Hatchery. You can also buy them at Myers Hatchery here in Ohio, Polk, Ohio, I believe, Myers Hatchery. So if you are interested in backyard chickens, please look it up, watch videos, read, buy magazines like I did before I do. Choose what chickens may be right for you. If you want just egg layers, you want dual purpose birds, in other words, laying eggs and potentially making a meal out of the chicken when time comes. Raising 6 chickens is not difficult. Make sure you have a fenced in backyard and no critters, including your dog or cat, get to them. I highly recommend it. They are very entertaining, and it takes about 6 months before you start getting your first eggs. So if you start now, by fall, you should have enough eggs. There's a lot going on. I highly recommend stocking up food like I always have. Be aware of your surroundings. Crime rate is going ballistic, and this administration is doing nothing. Nothing. We are on our own, folks, so do as much as you can with what you have while you can. Learn to do stuff in peacetime, because if the SHTF happens, you're not going to have time to learn how to make bread. You better know it or not. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Welcome to the new subscribers. Please continue to give me the thumbs up, ring that bell, and share this channel with others. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. Greg out.